Good morning again. Well, today we catch up with a couple of rock and roll legends, Brian May and Roger Taylor, who are back in Australia with their band Queen. And in the place of their dearly departed frontman Freddie Mercury, a young bloke they met on American Idol of all places. I had the pleasure of seeing their first show in Perth and talking to Adam Lambert and Queen. It's a triumphant return for one of the greatest groups in music history, and it's thanks to a young man less than half the age of founding members Roger Taylor and Brian May.
I never thought it would happen again. If it hadn't been for Adam coming along kind of in an organic kind of meeting process, then this would never have happened.
He's a man who has the range and the theatricality and the charisma and the humour.
Oh, shucks, guys.
It's an incredible achievement what he does, you know, because Freddie would have found it hard.
Yeah, Adam goes beyond what's needed.
Yeah, it's astounding. You know, I still get stopped in my tracks on stage sometimes. I think, did you really do that?
Adam Lambert is quite simply sensational, stepping into some very big shoes.
I've brought a lot of shoes to the party. I think
he's got shoes.
That's
shoes
important, you know. Everybody keeps asking me the same, you know.
I'm sure.
Big shoes to fill, so I brought big shoes, you know.
And it all started in the most unlikely of places.
I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and
But we didn't rush into it. We answered the call when they said come over and play on American Idol for the 2 finalists, which was great. And we just looked at each other and thought, yeah, this actually could work.
Was there a time when, after Freddie passed, when you thought, yeah, maybe we're never going to get to those dizzy heights again?
Absolutely. I mean, that's where we started from. You know, I think both Roger and I thought, no, that's it. And we were comfortable with that. We had a great career. We had a fantastic time. We said, no, it's over now. You know, we don't need to do this anymore. Then you gradually come back to the idea that people still want to hear this stuff, and we're proud of having made it with Freddie and with each other. So you kind of edge back to a situation of like, well, what if?
It must be great for you to wrap your fingers around those wonderful licks again.
I'm really enjoying it. It's a real privilege to be able to do it at the top level again. And I think both Roger and I are playing as well as we've ever played. In fact, maybe a little bit better because we have a bit more experience.
To sit down behind your spectacular kit, I got to say, and play those songs and, you know, be at the helm of this great machine. Tell me about that feeling.
It's great, actually. It's also very nice. I've got my son is in the band on this tour, Rufus.
What's he play?
So he plays percussion. It's great to play with my son.
I get the sense that he'd be pretty happy that the songs were living on and you guys were out there doing this with such a lovely man as you at the helm.
Yeah, I think in our minds there's that kind of litmus test the whole time. You know, would Freddie like this? And we don't have any doubt whatsoever that Freddie would love it. You know, he would be a little jealous, I think. You know, you know, he's like,
Of the shoes. I think, too, you know, some purists might say, well, it's not the same, and he's not Freddie, and those are very true things. I mean, it isn't the same, and I'm not Freddie, you know, and I'm aware of that. But I think, you know, these two amazing musicians still want to get on stage and entertain people, and I think that they have that right. And these songs need to be brought to life on stage by the originators.
The gig of your life?
It's a big honor, like I've said. I feel very lucky, and to get on stage for some members of the audience that might be a bit skeptical, and then I feel like most of the time we win a lot of people over, and that feels like a victory, and that feels very, it feels like we are the champions, you know?
I tell you what, they were just fantastic in Perth the other night, Queen and Adam Lambert. The tour continues in Sydney tomorrow night and Wednesday. Still a few tickets around. I said if you haven't got one, just steal one or get one, because it's a guaranteed great night out. Ticketek.com.au. the place to go. Don't steal it. Just
Uncle
go
Dickie
buy.
didn't mean that.
No, he didn't.
No,
And
he
the
didn't
audio
mean-
doesn't
just
do them
having fun.
justice either, does it, Dickie?
No,
Only
that was
because...
top mic, but the sound is just fantastic.
Yeah, clearly.
Awesome.
Good on you.